It's no secret with the current economic downturn, people are more reluctant these days to spend money on a vacation, which has meant that tourist numbers have decreased worldwide. But for the Cook Islands,
our visitor numbers currently are about -3% under last year in 2008. 2008 early in the year, early part of the year were good. So -3% in my view is a very good result. I mean, there are many countries in the Pacific and around the Southeast Asia area that are being hit with reductions in visitor numbers, much less. So I think we've got to consider ourselves reasonably lucky that we're only running at -3. Now that doesn't mean to say that that's an acceptable number, because we've got to try and improve that.
Which they are. According to John Dean, despite the 3% deficit, numbers will slowly but surely return.
The difference actually, for as far as the Cooks are concerned, is that there's been a change in the mix of customer that comes to here. We are certainly down considerably on visitor numbers from the UK and Europe, whereas we're up on visitor numbers from New Zealand and holding our own in numbers from Australia. And numbers from the United States and Canada are slightly down, although last month, the end of last month, the United States figures had improved dramatically. But I think it was more of a spike in what may have happened up there. But at the end of the day, the mix of numbers that come to the Cooks has changed. So we're getting a much more, many more New Zealanders are coming here than before. Approximately 60% of our total visitor numbers are from New Zealand, and so that makes a difference to the yield and the money that's spent here in the Cooks, and also the length of stay.
Cook Islands Tourism Corporation are currently working on a plan to increase visitor numbers from USA, Canada and Australia.
At this point in time, I have got to say that I am cautiously optimistic about what will happen to visitor numbers, length of stay and yield over this year. The second half of the calendar year will do very well as far as visitor numbers are concerned, because we've got some major events, sporting events and so forth coming up. So the flights will be full, and there'll be a lot of people here over the period from, say, August onwards. So numbers, I don't think, are going to be a problem between August and December, but the length of stay will be determined by the length of the sporting event. The forward booking projections on the flights for the next 3 to 4 months are also encouraging. But overall, cautiously optimistic for 2009, and we'll just have to roll with the punches, as they say, and we'll just be out there sticking to our strategy of making sure that we are getting the message across as best we can in all the markets that we decide that we're going to really want to lift our game, and I think we will be okay.
I'm Tamari Pia for tonight's CITV and What's Local News.